right. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you back to this wonderful lesson. Of course, this is the mentor Hampel Kliman. Today, we shall be looking at this math paper 2 GCE question under calculus, which happens to be integration. And of course, a lot of pupils, a lot of students actually find very difficulty in answering such type of questions. And of course, this happens to be one of the questions that I would say is actually a free mark, especially to you intelligent students. So now look at this. They are asking you to evaluate this particular question. When a question says evaluate, they are simply asking you to find the value of something. So what you see here is -3, which happens to be the lower limit, and this happens to be the upper limit. Then all you have to do is simply to integrate whatever you are able to see here, and then you find the value. Now I'm going to show you just how to do it. Whenever you are doing integration, you are supposed to think the reverse of differentiation. The two are different. Now, how do you go about finding this particular question? The first thing that you're supposed to do is to integrate this part. How do you integrate? We have 6x to the power 2. We just add 1 on top, and then we say the same thing also in the denominator, right? Then we are going to say minus, this is going to be 5x. So this is x to the power what? To the power 1. So you add a 1 also. You do the same thing also in the denominator so that it becomes 1 plus 1, right? So this is what you do. Whenever you see x, you add 1 to the power. You do the same also in the denominator. Now here, this 2 is actually a constant. It doesn't have x. So what do? You simply add x to it. And if you do that, you have integrated. You have done the needful. Now, what else are we supposed to do? We can just simplify it and eventually wrap it up. So this is going to be 6x to the power 3. Then this is going to be all over 3 minus, this is going to be 5x to the power 2 over 2. Then this is going to be 2x. Now, what are we able to do about this particular expression? We can cancel out because we know that 3 can actually go into 6. So when we cancel this, we're going to have a 2 here. So this is going to be 2x to the power 3 minus 5 over 2 x to the power 2. Then we say plus 2x, right? We have integrated. Now, the question is saying we evaluate. So it implies we won't end here. We're supposed to do something about it so that we're able to find the answer. Now, because we have our upper limit, we are going to make it into 2. So we're going to have 2x to the 3 minus 5 over 2, then x to the 2 plus 2x. Then we subtract it from the same. So this is going to be 2x to the 3 minus 5 over 2, then x to the power 2 plus 2x. Now, when you present it in this particular form, you have your upper limit, you have your lower limit. Now, let's first of all find the upper limit. So we are going to insert 1 in this particular expression, then we get the value. So let's just do that. So everywhere where there is x, I'll be replacing with 1. So I'm going to put 1 here. Then this is going to be to the power 3 minus 5 over 2. Then where there is x here, I'll replace with 1 to the power 2 plus 2, then 1. So everywhere there is x, I'm going to be replacing with 1. Okay? Then I need to find my value. So I can do it in advance so that I don't get confused. So what is 1 to the power 3? Of course, it's going to be 3, right? Then, 1 to the power 3, it's 1. 1 multiplied by 2, it's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Minus, this of course will just give us 5 over 2. And then this is going to give us a 2. Okay? Minus, you do the same thing also here. Okay? You have to do the same thing also for this particular part. So we can say minus. So here we're going to have a 2. And then we're going to have x. Then because what we have in the lower limit is negative 3, so you can replace negative 3 there. Minus 5 over 2, negative 3, power 2, minus, sorry, this is supposed to be plus 2, negative 3. Okay, so when you reach there, this basically is going to give us a positive 27. Okay, so you can just punch everything on the calculator because your calculator is actually allowed. So you can punch that on the calculator. Okay, let's see what we're going to get. So here we're getting minus 54. Then we can punch this particular part. We do this part. So this is going to be 5 over 2, open bracket, minus 3 to the power 2. Okay. Let me just punch this. Okay, so this one is giving us 22, 1 over 2, this part here. Then this part, of course, is going to give us a minus 6. Now, to simplify this, we know that this is just the same as 2 minus 5 over 2 plus 2, which is going to give us one whole number, 1 over 2. So this is just the same as 3. The same as 3 over 2. So I can just wrap this. 3 over 2. Everything is 3 over 2 minus. Then what are we going to have there? So to simplify it, we can change this one. So to change this one, just say 2 multiplied by 22. 44 plus 1, it will be 45 over 2. So this is 45 over 2. Then minus 54 minus 45 over 2. Then minus 6. You just punch everything on the calculator. You see what you're going to get. So you're going to get something like 82 minus 82. Then 1 over 2. So of course we just said 2 multiplied by 82 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so of course you're going to get something like 82.5. Okay, so from there you are able to do your calculations. So what is 3 divided by 2 minus 82.5? And of course your answer is basically going to be 81. So this is how you evaluate this particular question if your calculator is actually allowed. It's actually very simple. All you have to do is simply to understand your concepts. If you found this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the like button, and also don't forget to share to others. Thank you so much.